Wasabi, everybody! Welcome back to the Wednesday show.
The Wiz Khalifa show.
Wiz
He was
Khalifa
calling it.
show. Almost. I was almost there. The Wednesday show, episode number 4. Let's go.
Alright, it's your boy Graham to the left of me.
Going with Gonzo.
And Sir Tide.
So, what you guys do this week?
Man, nothing. I was actually getting over just a sore throat, and then went out camping. My family went out camping to what's it called? Vallecitos. And so we went out there, visited him. I took Staley up there with me, and took the dogs out. Just chilled out by the fire, grilled out. Pretty chill. Haven't done that with the family in a very long time, so it was pretty chill.
What'd you guys make or what?
Just burgers, dogs, same, classic old stuff. My grandpa always likes to throw like something crazy on there. Like last time, like I'd always heard about it, but I never tried it. Last time we had went out camping together, he had deep fried some tortillas, and that was like, oh my god, that's so good. It's basically just a flat sopapilla.
I was just gonna say it's
But it was like it's different because they were already like a day old or whatever, and he made them for like with breakfast. It was like bomb, dude. I love going camping with my grandpa. He showed us some pretty cool stuff.
Did you get all faded or what? Did word come out?
Actually, no.
Did you drink it all?
No, I drank a little bit. Yeah, we had some beers. I mean, it's hard to not to chill with my grandpa by a campfire and not have a beer or two. That guy's just knows how to drink. But that guy knows how to drink. But no, I didn't get all faded, but I got pretty on a good level because I was driving. It was me and Staley, and I was like,
so you guys didn't stay for the weekend, or how
no, just went up. We stayed like the whole day though. We didn't come back. I think we got home back around like maybe 9 o'clock, maybe something like that. 10 o'clock. We went up there around maybe no later than 10. I don't think.
How many days were you up there for? Just a weekend or what?
Just a day.
Just that day, dude.
No shit.
Just
really?
a few hours. Yeah, dude. Didn't stay. I had some errands to run, and then I planned on going disc golfing with you guys, and I just.
Thanks for shitting the bed on that, by the way.
Hey, man, that's
Just
what
kidding.
I do best, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't need diapers. I just shit the bed.
How'd your week go?
Cool. I mean, I was sick, or rather, I got like out of nowhere, like on a Thursday or Wednesday. I like started feeling a little bad, and then Thursday I felt really sick. So then I had to.
You
skip
sounded
out
like
on-
shit.
Yeah, I had to skip out on Pantera, which was that Wednesday, and we recorded. And that's why the last episode I was sounding like shit, blowing my nose and all that. I was recovering.
Yeah, same.
And then on Friday, I felt a lot better. So then my coworkers all coerced me. What is it like?
Coerced you, yeah.
Into going to see Zozobra for the first time.
What they do to you, boy? Just
Yeah, which is sick.
eggs.
Masturbate.
God damn it.
But yeah, so we went to Zozobra for the first time. That was my first time ever going, so it's kind of like a New Mexico thing, to say you've at least gone once. But I guess from the knowledge from all of us, none of us have gone, right?
Fuck no.
I've never been
Yeah.
still. I've still never
It's getting
been.
bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah, well, that's what we were talking about today at work too. It used to be like a free event, and now that they're charging for it, it's like, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah, well,
dude.
not even just that they're charging for it, dude. They're making...
Stupid money off of it.
I was
yeah.
reading, because like I said, they were trying to convince me to go the entire day. They're like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go. And they're like, come on. And I was kind of like, yeah, maybe I will go. And then for lunch, I was sitting in the break room having lunch, and I was reading in the paper, and they're like, so Zobra tickets have increased 20% from last year, and the last year that they sold about 50 to 60. No, they sold about 60,000 tickets, and they got about 71,000 people. And that just imagine that they increased the tickets, and they were already 90% sold out online the day of. So I'm like, damn. So we're looking at 80 to 100,000 people. Huh? I was like, that immediately, that thought just gave me so much anxiety. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to go to that.
Man, whoever's charging for it,
$30 a person. The city of Santa Fe, bro. They made at least $2 to $3. They made $2 to $3 million on the ticket sales alone. But and then not to mention they had lemonade stands, taco stands.
Did they have whatchamacallit it, like
They had merchandise. They had merch. They had little bobbleheads and T-shirts.
not merch, but like like a VIP section type deal thing?
Yeah, they had like a quick section where you can get in and out faster, but at the end of the day, it's like whatever. But like as soon as we get, because it's at Fort Mercer or whatever, Fort Mercy.
Fort Marcy.
Yeah, wherever.
Yeah.
You know exactly where it's at. We had to walk from the Dar Vargas Mall all the way over there. Maybe a mile and a half.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent walk, dog.
Yeah, so at first I got there and I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad. But then as soon as we got into the main ballpark where Zobra's at, it was just a huge crowd of people. And I'm like, whoa, that's a fucking lot of people, man.
Fucking COVID having no time of its life.
Oh, absolutely. it was still like, it was cool to say that you went. I mean, the whole leading up to the burn, you know, they make it worth people's money, I guess, you know. And they did a bunch of dances, they did a lot of people were singing, they did a little concert before.
What was the theme? Wasn't it like
2000s 2000, so since Harry Potter was
huh?
very popular from 2001 to like 2010 or whatever, it was Harry Potter themed. And then
What? I didn't know that.
yeah, he had a coat. He had one of their coats, and he had a wand in his hand.
Yo, a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. But yeah, it was cool. To see him burn was pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. Just to say that you've gone to go see it, that's something cool. You know, he looked like the fucking Terminator when he's like burning and turning into a robot and shit, and then he just slowly like just crumbles into flame. It was really cool though, you know. Just to say that you went, it was cool. But the funniest part to me was that the day of, my coworkers were like, "Let's just sneak in, guys. Let's just sneak in." I'm like, why are we gonna pay $30 to go in? Let's sneak in. And I'm like, you guys are crazy. I'm like, I'll just pay for it at the door. And funny enough, when we get to the part where we get searched, you know, go through the metal detector and we get scanned our tickets and stuff, me and Brian were the only ones that didn't have our ticket. So we were trying to find someone like, who do we give our money to? How do we go in? And the one dude we asked, he's just like, I don't know. I would just keep walking. And we're like, all right, cool. Peace. And we just took off. So we essentially saw it for free. And funny enough, how my coworkers were trying to convince us to sneak in, they all bought their tickets.
You're the one that ended up
yeah, I was the one that ironically ended up sneaking in.
That's sick.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I did for Friday. And we were in and out by like 10:30. I was already home. We got out and didn't hit any of that crazy traffic because fucking 100 million, that's like a fucking Woodstock level crowd, you know what
Especially
I'm saying?
leaving like the plaza area.
Yeah.
Man, screw that.
Yeah, that
bro,
downtown area. That's brutal. Yeah,
I hate going there like on a regular day, bro. My
That's why we parked at the Vargas and we all just walked there. And we weren't the only ones. We were mobs of people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My attorney's out there, bro, and I hate leaving his office, man. It's such a pain, man. I hate leaving the downtown area.
Santa Fe is just
dude, finding parking downtown is a bitch too.
Just the layout itself in Santa Fe is just.
Thankfully, that's why like the doctor's office that I work for, they have a downtown office as well. It's right next to the Sandoval garage, I believe it's called, the parking garage, and they'll validate like the parking and stuff for me, and so it's not like too far. It's literally just like a walk, just a little bit up.
I thought you worked like in down in like St.
And the other one.
Yeah, it's the other location. They have two locations.
So they have two locations.
Yeah, that's where I actually got my other one. The blue glasses that I wear, that's where I got them, was downtown, and then I got these ones from the office I work at.
Mira, look at you, que fancy.
Me and this guy with the same glasses for the last 10 years or so, and this guy just gets new ones every 3 months.
I got these ones last year, to be fair.
Yeah.
I actually went to get my eye appointment over there where Drew works. Actually.
Yeah, so let me know when.
LMK.
Yeah, LM no.
LM no.
gotta switch it up. Gotta be the trend.
Exactly.
Spence. Fuck.
What about you, Graham? How'd your week go?
Pretty shitty, dude. I quit drinking on Friday, so for September, basically, I'm trying not to drink all month. Sobriety fucking sucks, dude. I hate it so
boring.
Fucking much. It is
right.
so
that's
fucking
boring. That's all it really is. It's fucking boring.
It's so fucking boring.
Coincidentally, that's what I told Staley too yesterday. Yesterday was actually my last day drinking, and today's
a new day.
Today you started off with a Bloody Mary, huh?
Oh no!
Have you not drank?
I've never had one actually. I've never had one. No, I have not drank. But yesterday was my last day. That's what I was telling Staley. I was like, it's gonna be my last day, man. It's my
last day. How's Staley
day.
doing, by the way?
He's doing good. He's doing really well.
I guess we can
But-
kind of get into it now that it's been a few weeks after the fact. You know, maybe we can talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Our buddy's girlfriend recently passed away. I mean, I don't know if we really want to get
No details.
do
on it,
details
rather
into
not,
it, yeah.
it's not really
But
details.
yeah, she recently passed away, and he's kind of just been going through it. And I like the craziest part of it all is that she was my first girlfriend, and I was her first boyfriend. So that's kind of like a little weird for me as well, just because I
I
don't know.
hate this town. It's
So
so
washed
washed
up,
up,
and all my friends don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
What's up with you and your homies all dating each other's exes, dog? Son of a bitch.
You know
It's
what
just
the
how small of a town it is.
Yeah, man.
but-
It's just because of the small town that you're in, man. That's literally what it comes down to. You know what? One of the funniest things that I heard was though, is I was on Xbox with Erwin, and we were just messing around, and I can't remember what the heck what we were talking about, but he had said something. I had said something about like my ex because he had brought up something that him and Joelle were having a conversation or something like that. And then I had said something about my ex, and he is like, "Hey, that's my friend's girlfriend you're talking about, man." I'm like, "Wow, I'm like, what a guy!"
You can't pull that stuff past everyone. It's so easy.
Let you
No,
tell
it's
it,
funny,
huh?
bro. No, it's funny. It was hilarious, man. That was a good one. I thought it was a good one.
Fuck.
Spikes me with the
Yeah,
fish.
man. But it's a small town, bro. I mean, your friends date your girlfriends.
I mean, remember what we found out yesterday?
Oh, no.
You want to mention it?
Let's see, bring it up.
Okay.
Three-peat.
third,
We'll just
a
say
third.
a three-peat,
A
dog.
three-peat.
You're just waiting
Me
for
and-
the
me-
soda.
Call me Jordan. That's
Yeah.
Jordan.
I'm Jordan. This is my pimpin' over here, apparently,
Oh, my
or
God.
vice versa.
That's fine.
We'll talk about it off
It'll make
camera.
more
yeah,
sense
no, we'll
when
talk
yeah.
about it later. That's
But-
fine.
But
So, anyways, yes,
sobriety sucks,
Yeah,
though.
sobriety does suck.
dude, we went to
We
the
went and played
fucking
the-
bar on Friday night. Me and Lynch. I took him to the bar because there was one time he played when he wasn't drinking. He played DD for me, and I was there fucking dancing my ass off, getting loaded, dude. I realized how fucking uncomfortable I am if I don't have alcohol like around people. I guess like I don't want to say it turns me into a social butterfly, but I mean
It does.
Kinda
I mean,
loosens
it
me
does.
up,
It does
yeah.
turn people into
And that's
a
kind of the
social
whole purpose of a
butterfly,
bar too, is people go to socialize and drink.
That's
Not
where
to
the-
like get fucked up, Andrew, but to,
So there's some
like,
people that do.
Yeah, I mean,
but
yeah,
There's some people that do.
yeah,
I
they
don't
they
know.
are, and they get kicked out of the bar 45 minutes in. But
A couple hours after.
yeah, but like for the most part, it is just to go in and to socialize, which is also one of the main reasons why I only went a handful of times with you guys as well. I mean, I have no issue with people drinking around me, like whatever, do you? But it's just the aspect of everyone like, hey, how you doing, bro? Let me buy you a beer. I'm good. Let me buy you a shot. Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
I didn't get none of that.
Yeah.
See, yeah,
Thank you.
I didn't do
Yeah.
that. I
yeah,
like
having
kind
a
of-
shot of courage ain't like terrible. Having like one shot of courage, that's fine. But
For sure.
slamming a half pint or two of courage.
Before you even walk in, that's another thing, man. You're walking in a different person.
Yeah,
that's
for
not
sure.
you walking in,
Yeah,
bro.
that's-
You got out the car, but you didn't walk in.
Exactly. The ID checked. That was the last time they saw that person on the ID, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that stuff gets rough, man. Drinking
So-
is,
Yeah.
and I know a ton of people who like too. This is like more my thing is they lose like a lot of like weight too. From
Oh,
it.
immediately.
That's actually my plan, actually, because I started working out too and all that. So like, I fucking hate running, dude. Don't get me wrong. Like I'll
Me
do
too.
it. I'll get on a treadmill and I'll run. You know, I fucking hate it. I just have to like build up, like get my
Stamina?
my stamina, get my second wind back. You know what I mean? Because once my lungs open up, then it's all good from there. Whatever. Fuck. It's like just kidding. I don't smoke. But so anyways, I started working out or whatever, and I had bought a jump rope a while back or whatever.
Funny enough, I have one here.
Yeah, so being that you don't, dude, I have the same fucking one, dude. shout out to
yeah.
Amazon and eBay, dog.
Exactly.
But anyways, fucking, there's a bunch of like scientific studies behind jump rope that like 15 minutes equivalents running like an 8-minute mile, basically. So I did jump rope. Started doing that. It's like my warm up, basically. You know what I mean? I'll do that for a bit. Right now I'm only doing like body weight shit, push ups, sit ups. Fucking have this ab wheel that I use. those perfect bullshits. I have 2 curling bars that I have. I got a decent home gym set up, I guess. You know what I mean? This ain't my first rodeo losing weights. Hopefully it's the last.
It's messed up because like look at how much body weight I've always had. I've never been a big person, but when I quit drinking, I lost about 15 to 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, I was always a skinny ass little dude, and then when I had moved in with my ex, I had gained like a lot of like,
that's
weight.
that wedding weight, you know.
And then
that
when I had left and I picked up my drinking a little bit more,
You gained more weight.
I gained a lot more weight.
That's that alcohol weight. That's that
it's all
beer
sugar.
belly. Yeah.
It's all fucking sugar, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I cut that out, and dude, I did 20 minutes on that jump rope. Like I'm not consistent with it yet. I'm trying to get there, but dude, you should have seen how fucking sweating I was. I was sweating like a fucking pig, dude. Like granted, that's my first workout in probably about a year with my lazy fucking fat ass. You know what I mean? But I felt so good about myself, dude. I was like, fuck yeah, cool. After that, I fucking started off doing push-ups, squats, you know, the whole 9 yards. Did a little bit of burpees, and yeah, I just want to get in shape, bro. Fucking want to look good, you know what I mean? Want to look good naked.
I want to look good naked.
Yeah,
I got down and see my dick.
I got like an Olympic weight set from my uncle because he had like this. It's like an Olympic weight set, kind of like Lunchies, but like from like the 90s or 80s or something, bro. Old as hell. Yeah. The design on it is kind of doo-doo. Yeah, dude, it's doo-doo. But hey, it has weights. It has a bar. I can squat. I can do bench. I can do leg lifts. I can do leg curls. So it is what it is. It kind of sucks.
Hey, bro.
Kind of a little uncomfortable.
Hey, bro, that's how them wrestlers got big in the 80s, dog.
Yeah, man. If they did it on those things.
Yeah, I was just going to say, don't worry about the roids. That comes later.
That comes later.
Yeah, dude, I just want to, so like my ideal goal basically, dude, like I want to get down to like at least 200 because I weighed myself, dude. I weighed 250, bro. Barely. Fuck, dude. Those are rookie numbers. That's heavy, dog. That's fucking heavy. That's a lot of weight, dog. I want to drop like at least 50 pounds for sure. And I just eventually, like my ideal goal, dude, is like to be that douchebag that walks around with no shirt anywhere just because I'm fucking yoked. You know what I mean?
Oh man, it's hot out here.
Fucking, yeah, chiseled. You know what I mean? I want to be that douchebag. You know. Shout out to you. You know, you probably gonna motivate me. Yeah. But that's my ideal goal, basically.
I mean, there you go, man. I just want to be like fit, man. I had like a lot of motivation there for a good while. I was actually working out really, really good for like 3 months. I didn't have a job for like 3 months, and I was hitting it hard.
You feel good about yourself when you work out, huh?
Yeah, honestly, I feel really, really good. And then I got my job, and I got lazy. Well, I got a job that I was working like super late, and then we went out to Texas. And when I came back, the job that I had, the hours were like kind of changing for me, and then now I'm closing, and my hours really suck. Well, for working out anyway, because I work in Santa Fe.
Work out in the morning, man.
Well, that's kind of what I debated, but being that I have to still leave to Santa Fe so early, so I did think about it. I did actually come up with a plan. I just have to be at the gym by no later than 4:30
in the morning.
And I have to be back at home or at least on my way to work because I know they have showers at any time. Just wash your balls. That's it.
Just take some shower shoes, dog.
Take a show. Yeah, just take some sandals.
Don't get in no barefoot.
Don't do no barefoot.
Oh yeah, no.
Don't raw dog no public shower.
Don't raw dog the public showers.
Exactly. Just
all right, good advice.
What about you? What's your ideal goal? Because I know you want to start working out. Lorenzo was telling me.
I just want to be in shape. I feel like I'm out of shape.
Honestly, man, as long as
it is, I'm not trying to look all like fucking Finn Balor or whatever, you know. But I just want to feel good, like you said, feel good about myself and not feel like shit. It's because I'm just tired all the time. I'm lazy. I just feel
for you, man, because you do drink a lot of water and you have no alcohol. Fresh pure. There you go. You do drink like a shit ton of water and you have like no body fat on you, basically.
That's what Lorenzo was saying. He was the one that's telling me, he's like, as far as diets is concerned, you just need to eat. You just eat in massive amounts. You don't need to worry about, I gotta eat this or I gotta eat that. It's just eat a lot of meat, eat a lot of rice, eat a lot of beans. He said eat a lot of this. He's like, just eat a lot. He's like, that's it. Just work out a lot and eat a lot. And the weight you're going to be gaining is going to be muscle. It's not going to be fat. It's not going to be this and that.
Yeah.
Just because I'm already such a slender, small physique.
You got to build into it. Yeah.
Your appetite will grow as you work out too.
Exactly,
dude.
Yeah.
So there's this thing going around that it's physically hard for you to gain muscle it's mentally hard for me to gain muscle in a sense. You know what I mean?
Because you got to burn through your weight or whatever.
Yeah,
first,
because
right?
I know for damn sure I ain't no weak motherfucker. You know?
Oh no, yeah, I've seen you, dog. Yeah,
So you know what I mean. But like there's like a term too. There's fat strength. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because like I can go hard in the gym or whatever, but I'm gonna be fucking gassed the next day. So like I gotta ease into it. I know somewhat of what I'm doing. It's just fucking getting started is the hardest part, bro. That's all it is.
It's also like the physique thing, like you said.
Yeah.
We start working out together, you know, I'll probably end up with the abs and some like a 6-pack within a few weeks, and this guy will still be trying to cut down on his weight or whatever, but that's just because I'm so small.
Yeah, but I could cut, like, I don't know. I don't want to say
it's the alcohol. The alcohol, you're going to cut so
For
much.
sure,
Yeah.
that's good.
If you drink a lot of Cokes or energy drinks as well, cut that as well. That's
I stay away from the sodas.
Yeah, I'm fucking...
One a day at the most.
That's
I drink
one thing
a
I
cup
need
of
to
coffee
fucking
a
get rid
day
of
for
too.
sure. I cut energy drinks out, but I've just been drinking a cup of coffee at work every morning.
I've been better about my
huh?
energy drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I buy one at work and then it lasts like 2 days.
What, an energy drink or?
Yeah.
You
'cause,
drinking flat ass fucking energy drink? for
no,
2
I don't
days?
open it. No.
Oh, you
I'm
just
just saying
keep it
like
there.
I'll pull it out and then I just won't open it for like 2 days in a row, and then randomly, like, you know, when I stay up super late and I'm tired as hell at work, I'll just pop it open and shotgun it real quick. Not literally, but kind
No,
of.
you do shotgun it, because when we're on the way to Texas or whatever, he was like, "Can you throw this in the trash?" I was like, "Dog, we just fucking bought that like 2 minutes ago. Are you fucking serious? It's an energy drink, bro. That's the point of it." I'm like, don't ever do Coke, bro.
No,
don't ever do Coke.
no, I get that a lot. And man, that is one thing I can't imagine myself, dude. I can't, when I'm like supposed to be tired and falling asleep when I'm drunk, or like super high, I'm supposed to be passing out, or on shrooms, it's supposed to be mellow. I'm up at it, dude. I'm up and at it, man. I have energy that I don't know where it comes from, dude. I don't have that when I'm sober, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. I've seen it. So, because I have seen you sober and you're... Yeah, dude.
Pretty chill, dude. Yeah, just chill.
As soon as you get faded,
Why?
even a little bit of smoking, you fucking get
What's
all talkative. Yeah. You guys wanna go check out a dead body?
You just want to go see a dead body?
I'll fuck anyone up in here.
I feel
think
like a
you're
piece of
open?
shit, Reese. You should just beat me up, man.
Just beat me up, man. I deserve it. I need it.
Fuck.
Oh no, man. That's one of the highlights of us hanging out is the speed bag Drew.
That's a good name for you.
Feel bad. Still feel bad about it.
I mean, I wouldn't, bro. I was quite literally asking for it, man.
It's our anniversary of me whooping your ass.
I know, bro. You know, this memory showed up on my Snapchat today. It was one time me and Staley, I don't remember what was going on, dude. I think he had like randomly popped shrooms. I think I had given him shrooms or something, and or he had got some shrooms. I don't remember, but he had taken them. I'm like, you took them now? I'm like, well, what are you gonna do? I'm like, why would you take them? He took them at my house, just like random as shit. I'm like, why would you take them now? Like, there's nothing to do. He's like,
there's nothing to do.
yeah,
but
dude.
take
And
some
after like
shrooms.
an hour, dude, because we were gonna like, I don't remember what we were doing, dude. We might have just like started playing chess or something. I don't remember. But he's like, I'm not feeling it, dude. I don't know what I want to do. I'm like, well, you're not gonna drive home, so I'm like,
just gonna have to sit here.
no. I was like, let's go to Santa Fe.
Oh,
And he's
shit,
like,
you took him.
all right, yeah. So I took him to Santa Fe. We went because we always do this thing, bro. I don't know what it is. Like whenever like we're drunk or when he's on shrooms or whatever, me and Staley hang out. We end up at downtown. We always end up downtown late at night. And this time around, we went to the skate park. It was like maybe like I don't even know, like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like that. Pretty somewhat early into the late night, if you know, because this is about to be a late night. And he spots this wheelchair out like.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, this is the story of where I got that. So he spots this wheelchair up in the distance, and we go and we grab it, and we take it back to like the skate park. And one thing we didn't try to do that we should have was
drop
try to
in.
ramp in. Yeah, we tried to drop. I didn't think about it, but we didn't. Do
I'm
that.
glad you didn't.
We
You guys
didn't.
would have ended up with a broken arm or a leg or something.
That
Would have been put in the
hilarious,
wheelchair for
bro.
real.
I would have needed it for real.
Absolutely.
I would have asked him, "Can I keep this one?" No, that one sucked, dude. It didn't fold up or nothing.
You're right.
So yeah, we got the wheelchair and we didn't go going down the ramps or nothing with it, but we were messing around, we were pushing it, riding in it, taking turns, didn't even give a crap who was sitting in it before, which now I think back to it, I'm like, damn, that was kind of stupid, but screw it, we were having a good time. And
it was definitely a homeless person's beer.
oh yeah, no, absolutely it was. And
ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
sorry, Lieutenant Dan, she tasted like cigarettes.
Why that? I've heard a lot of people random Forrest Gump's quotes, but that one
because I don't want her to taste like cigarettes.
She tastes like cigarettes.
I will ruin the part.
Cigarettes.
I will not be sorry, Lieutenant Dan, if she tastes like cigarettes. But, and I'll say it like that too. That'll be hilarious. That's the new way I'm going to say it. But anyway, so we load up the wheelchair in the back of my truck, and believe it or not, we ended up going to my old work when I was doing loans and taxes.
Oh,
we
to that parking lot?
Yeah, into that parking lot with the big five. So we ended up going over there.
In.
Yeah, well, no.
Did nothing.
And we took pictures because we also went to his old job. That's another thing that we ended up doing.
Don't tell him what you did there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you know.
That's incriminating.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
The statute of limitation in Mexico is 13 years. I found that out recently. So if it happened 13 years ago, then it's fine.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good to keep that in mind. So behind the scenes, but but anyway, so
Follow
we
us
go
on
over to my job
OnlyFans for that.
Yeah. So we go to,
Patreon.
so we go to my job where I was working at that time. Late at night, of course, and we didn't go inside or nothing, but we're outside on the wheelchair, just taking pictures in front of it because we had like these addresses, or like we found like these numbers also, like, and we found a 50, but there was no other 5, so we were just holding up the 50 and throwing up a 5 with our hands in the wheelchair in front of my old job, just in the parking lot.
You guys were all banging Crips in the parking lot.
Yeah, they're just having a good old time. So then we were up there for a couple hours just fucking blasting music throughout Santa Fe, bro. But
Typical
like,
cruising shit.
yeah, I'm like, see, that's who you need around if you're having a good shroom trip. It sounds, yeah.
You in a wheelchair or what?
Yeah,
Just
bro.
in a
You get a
wheelchair.
wheelchair, you go to the
Well,
park late at night.
We're gonna do that soon, right? We're all gonna get some
Yeah,
shrooms
actually,
from
I'm
the
really
homie.
down. Yeah, John wanted to do it. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm down. I'll take us out to like a really nice place. We'll chill out.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter as long as we're in a good mood and everyone. And I know
Yeah,
with
bro.
the group of us, the right group, it'll be a good trip for me.
Especially,
for
yeah.
once.
I mean, for all of us too. We'll
For
probably
once,
just, like,
you
I mean, I've
want to talk about yours?
75%. I have a 75% batting average in bad trips with
Oh, yeah.
mushrooms. So
what's
Let's hear 'em.
yeah,
Let's
what's
hear 'em.
one of the worst ones?
well, all of them.
Oh, all of them.
See, besides the one good one I had with a good group of like 7 of us, but for a majority of them I did by myself. One I did with an ex-girlfriend, and then the other one I also did by myself. But the first time I did it, I was in junior year, and I think I took a gram, and then I gave Jeremy half a gram, and we took some together. But it was the end of the day, so we got on our buses and we left. We should have stayed together.
Wow.
But yeah, as soon as I got home, I'm like, you know what?
How long does it take to hit?
It's supposed to take, like 45 minutes to an hour or something like that, right?
Exactly.
Depending.
Yeah, half hour to an hour, depending.
Yeah,
on
so-
how much you take. And
Yeah, so I get home, and I'm like, you know what? I'll play some Dead Space 2.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so you're by yourself and you play Dead Space 2.
I played it for about 45
I
minutes.
don't see how you expected anything to go wrong.
I don't know what the fuck I was thinking exactly. I don't know what I was thinking until I started thinking. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't necessarily Dead Space that gave me the bad trip. I was perfectly fine playing Dead Space, but it's once I started thinking about life, I started having an existential crisis.
Eggs.
Yeah,
Eggs.
Masturbate.
God damn it.
That'll be a story here in a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I just started thinking about every worst case scenario about going on in my life. Like, I'm gonna be homeless. I'm not gonna be able to succeed in life. I'm not gonna be able to get a job. It was before I even had a job. I was still, a kid, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with myself? How am I gonna? What the fuck? Like, everything you don't want to do when you're thinking you're on
Yeah,
shrooms is what I
definitely
was
don't wanna be
thinking,
doing
and I
none
just
of that.
started spitballing. So I turned my PlayStation off because it wasn't dead space that had me on the trip. It was my head.
Mm-hmm.
So you just sat in the dark and fucking cried in a ball or what?
I turned the TV on and I saw Friends was on TV or something. I don't remember Friends or 2.5 Men or That 70 Shows. I forgot what the fuck it was on. I was like, that's an okay. That's okay.
That's good. It sounds
That's
like a
good.
good time.
Yeah, like this is fine.
So that's what calmed you down.
No, I stayed in a fucking ball in the corner of my bed, freaking out the entire fucking time for like fucking 4 hours,
Yeah,
however
'cause you
goddamn
can't-
long
it
your
doesn't wear
trips
off,
are, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my
You
god.
can try to
yeah.
throw it up, but I've only heard that's a myth. I don't think that
Throwing
actually
it up
works.
makes you higher, bro. 'Cause that's the other time
Oh.
I tripped was me
I've
and my,
heard that too.
yeah, me and my ex.
Damn.
We shroomed out, and I decided, let's watch Pink Floyd's The Wall. I've heard that's badass watching it on shrooms or whatever.
I've heard
right?
that is badass, actually. I've heard that is really badass.
It goes one of two ways. It goes how it did for my ex, because she watched it, and like I saw her. Like that was the one cool thing I did, I guess, was I did see or at least feel her, like really enjoying herself. Like I saw it on her face, like she was lit up, like she.
You
was,
felt her vibes. And
Yeah,
it
her-
kind of helped you out.
Yeah, absolutely. Towards the end, it did absolutely help me out, but like, cause she was watching The Wall and she was having the fucking time of her life. But then, like, we got. I don't know if you've seen The Wall.
Yes, I have seen
I,
The Wall.
I walked in on you that one time and I was sober, dude. Because I came by to kick it with this guy actually, and he was watching it, and I was like, "What the fuck are you watching?" He tells me, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm gonna go. Fuck
Yeah.
this."
I'm gonna go.
But yeah, there's this one scene with like the two roses and they start like
Intertwining
twirling, and then they fight and one eats the other one and then
The
it like
fuck?
turns. Yeah, you remember that part? of the
No, I
movie?
guess it's
Yeah.
been a while.
Yeah, the two
been a
roses
long
that like
time.
intertwine. One like it looks like they're about to embrace for a kiss, but one just starts eating the other, and then it like turns into a bigger, crazier thing, and then like everything just all
Oh,
kinds
yeah,
of
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened? All hell broke loose, and in my head it exploded, and I ran outside, and I had to throw up, and I was just throwing up, and it just made it worse.
All calling dinosaurs or what?
I don't know, bro. But whatever the hell the main character was going through in that movie, I felt it, bro. Because there's a scene in the movie where he's like in his hotel room or whatever after he destroyed everything, just crying in the corner and everything. I'm like, fuck, I felt that. Like I feel him. Like I feel me and him crying together right now. Like,
We're crying.
yeah. But it was an insane thing. Like I still get like flashbacks when I listen to certain parts of the Wall album. It's been nearly a decade since that incident, and I still get like flashes of like, holy fuck, this was just exactly how I was when I was tripping.
I get that exactly, actually. So my experimental phase, mostly uppers, I guess. Only 2 uppers, realistically. Ecstasy was one of them. Coke was another. But one of my ecstasy trips or whatever, we went to a rave, all nice and happy, all this and that. We took a couple, I took like half a hit or whatever. We're on the way to Albuquerque, and like I get like this like real like uppity, giggly type feeling. Like I just like I feel warm inside. Like I don't know. Like the endorphins are starting to get released, the serotonin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Like I love you guys. You know what I mean? I was telling that to the group of people I was with or whatever, and just having a good time all around or whatever. Well, one of the girls in the back seat, she like grabbed this like credit card, and she started rubbing it up and down my arm, and I was like, oh, like that shit just felt like so fucking amazing. And after that, like the car ride was quiet on the way up for like whatever reason. A la verga. We'll hear that later. But next thing I know, like they finally played some music or whatever, and all I wanted to do was just dance for whatever fucking reason. I didn't care, dude. I just wanted to dance. Yeah, so we get to the rave or whatever, and I just wanted to get down, dude. You know what I mean? I was having
Got
a good
that
time.
boogie woogie in you.
Dude, you have no idea. Fuck, I was fucking. You know you fucked up, right? So we get to the rave or whatever, and they're playing Deadmau5, and there was 4 times 4 equals 12. That was the album that they were playing. And they come up to one of the songs. I forgot the name of the song. But if I hear it to this day, dude, like, I just get, like, this, like, weird, like, serotonin just released, like, fucking endorphins and shit. And it just, like, takes me back and gives me, like, a flashback, basically. But it was a good fucking time, you know what I mean? That song, like, for whatever fucking reason, dude, I could be having, like, a shitty fucking day and I'll listen to it and it'll just, like, you know what I mean? Fucking
Takes
gets me,
you back.
it gets me in
Takes
that
you back
mood.
to
I'm
a
like,
time.
fuck yeah, let's
Oh,
get
yeah,
it.
bro.
Let's
yeah.
get it. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing ecstasy. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's kind of fun.
It's kind of.
I've never done it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do no uppers, man. I'm not one of those guys who needs to be doing uppers. I'm happy with my mushrooms, man. The best high I've ever had was actually a mushroom high. I was with my buddy Grinch and Staley. It's 4th of July weekend. We went out. Best high of my life, dude. I was all feeling like the trees, the wind going through the trees, the cars driving on the road, bro. It was one with nature, man. It was the craziest high I've ever had. I call it the flow. Never felt it since then, but it was
Is that the one where you told me you guys drink that tea?
exactly.
I bet you it was laced with like the hippie girls' sweat or something.
Or period blood or something?
Yeah, something crazy like that.
Probably, bro. I hope so, man. Well, I need to find it.
For you to get that crazy high you haven't got since, bro, they had to at least do some crazy shit.
Well, how much shrooms did they put in there? You don't even know.
I don't know, bro. They were already brewing the tea when they came and talked to us because we were just sitting there at our campfire, and they walked over and they were like, "Hey, do you guys do mushrooms?" Like, hell yeah, we do. Me and Stay, they were like, hell yeah. Grinchy was like, you know, he didn't drink, he didn't smoke, nothing. So he was clean, but you know, he was always there for a good time. So
you guys popped his fucking cherry.
No, he never. No, I don't know if he's ever smoked, to be honest. But
no, like you popped, like you fucking. That was his first time.
It's probably one of my nieces or nephews or something.
Okay, but
they're screaming like, "Fuck!"
But was that like one of his first times, like fucking around, like experimenting?
Who?
Grinch.
He's never experimented, not to my knowledge.
No, but up to this point, right?
Oh,
that was his first time, right?
He's never. At all. It was just him and Staley.
He didn't drink any of the tea.
No, he didn't drink any tea. He was just there for the hike. No,
okay. I got you.
Yeah. So he is
didn't even drink alcohol or anything, right?
Yeah, no, I think he's like drinks beers. Yeah, he did. I had a beer with him. I took him for a cruise too. Drank some beers, but I don't think he's ever smoked weed, or I don't know. He maybe, I don't know. But anyway, these girls come and walk over from their camp, and they're like, "Do you guys do mushrooms?" We're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Well, we're boiling up some tea." I was like, "Oh, I've never had the tea." They're like, "Oh, it's the best way to do it." I'm like, "Oh, okay, great." You know, that was actually the first time I'd ever heard that. I was like, all right, cool. I'm like, that's a bunch of bullshit. It is though. It really is the best way. And so they're like, great, yeah. Well, we're planning on going for a hike. Do you guys want to join us? And I was like, you know, of course, at that time I was still with my ex, and I was faithful. So I was like, yeah. I just wanted to get some shrooms. I didn't care.
Fucking, that's a doping mentality.
Yeah, bro.
You got an addictive personality, don't you?
Yeah,
So,
I do.
Good thing you never done
apparently.
coke, dog. Don't
Yeah,
do
Nah,
no, Coke isn't my friend. No, we're not going to be friends. And I was like, hell yeah, let's go for a walk, because I was trying to get like Grinch and Staley to like hit up these two chicks, right? These hippie ass chicks, and because they were cute. I'm not one for natural redheads, but
they probably had some armpit hair that freaked them out.
They did have armpit hair.
Yep.
They had the armpit hair, and more than likely, because they were wearing like these dresses, but more than likely they didn't shave their legs either. But maybe they did. I don't know.
The forest reclaimed the land with those two.
Yeah, yep, definitely. The forest grows on that land, I'm sure. But we went for our hike, and we were all passing around the tea in this cup, right? Just taking turns, taking sips, just passing around, taking sips as we're walking. And Staley grabs it and he drops the tea. It was like halfway full, and he drops the tea. And Rookie, yeah, he's like, we're like, crap. They're like, no, don't worry, guys, don't worry. And she pulls out of her purse this huge bag of mushrooms, a massive bag of mushrooms, and she just puts a small handful. This is probably the only time, because every time I've done mushrooms, I only do a gram. I weigh it out and everything. I make sure I only do a gram. I've never hallucinated. Thanks, Chalo. And this is the only time I didn't weigh it out. They just gave me a small handful of mushrooms, and honestly, there's times like, you know, I've weighed it out. Sometimes a gram could be like a couple stems in a cap, or like just one cap, or stuff like that. This time I was like, fuck it. I just down the hatch, right? I was like, down the hatch. We're going on a hike on a shroom high. I was like, fuck it. And we go on a hike. We go in this huge circle. It was at Cahilon. And we go in like this huge hike in a circle. We come back to camp, and I'm like laying in Staley's Jeep, and I'm like just laying back there, dude. And I swear I could like feel the cars driving by on the road, and the leaves flowing in the wind, and I'm like just laying there with my eyes closed. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, this is the spirit dimension my mom's always talking about. Like,
God
what's
damn
going on? I'm like, I was freaking out, and I was like, although I will say that was like one of the only times too that when I came down off of the shroom high, I wasn't like completely dead ass exhausted, because like I usually get like mentally exhausted. I take like a nap. That time I was like wide awake, dude. I was like, that was crazy. I was like, that was the best experience of my life, dude. I was going through like a whole life revelation thing going on, man. I was like, that was honestly the best high of my life. And I love it. That was like all mushrooms.
Psychedelics, like, they freak me out, dude. I don't know. The only ones I've ever done was salvia, and even at that, I've only smoked it like 3 times. And
I'd want to try it once, to be very honest with you, but
it's a different trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not big on. Never done shrooms, never done SID, so couldn't tell you anything about that. But salvia for sure, like it, like. I don't know, like we smoked it or whatever. The first time we smoked it, we were out in the woods kicking back or whatever, and like, you know, like the motion blur you see like in movies and stuff, and they move their hands. That's how my hands looked. I was like, whoa, like, you know what I mean? And like I would go and like turn or whatever, and like it's like I closed my eyes, like my brain didn't process like this part right here. It just saw still frame, blur, blacked out, still frame. You know what I mean? My brain just didn't process it. And it's like a 10-15 minute high, but it's nothing too crazy. But sometimes it can get like really fucking intense.
yeah.
It's I don't know, psychedelics ain't for me, not my cup of tea for sure.
Yeah, I remember like the one and only time that I ever like did anything outside of something that's organic, because you know I've only do weed and mushrooms, and besides alcohol.
Man, fuck them kids. I'm gonna
Fucking kids.
go in there and just kidding.
Tell 'em forget.
And I guess one time I had did acid. I tried acid at one time, and I don't know. I guess I was too drunk to feel the effects. I was out camping at Red River or somewhere around there, and I had jumped on like one of my grandma's tables, I guess. I didn't realize I fucking full on did like a frog splash or body slam that thing, dude.
Is that why the table's all crooked now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I jumped on that table and it bent like inverted, but I didn't realize.
Still works.
It's still
just inverted.
Literally, well, because the next morning I woke up and it was still standing perfectly fine. Instead, he's like, "Yeah, dude, you jumped on the table." And I like, when he said that, I thought back to it. I was like, I remember that. I was like, no, it's fine. He's like, well, yeah, because we fixed it. I was like, what? And I was like looking at the table and everything, dude. And I don't know how the hell it's okay, but that thing was bent like the way it's not supposed to be bent. And it's fine. It's still in the camper trailer. We still use it. We put all kinds of food on it when we go camping and shit. It works perfectly fine. So I'm like, all right.
Trip out.
Yeah, no, but that's the most I've ever done. I'm not planning on doing anything other than the organic stuff. That's it.
What about your good trip? You want to talk about that one? The one time you had a good trip?
The one trip.
The one trip.
The one good one.
It was a good, like I said, it was a good, like, 5 of us. Like, I honestly don't even remember who it was. It was like me, I think this guy's brother, and then Dom, and then Marvin, and Dustin. And so on, so we all took about a gram each. We all slammed a quarter of orange juice to see, like, whatever. And we're just hanging out, and out of nowhere, we're just watching TV, and then fucking Dustin throws up. Just throws up flat on the floor. I look down, like, I see him, I'm like, you alright, Dustin? And he's just there like that.
Fucking dead, huh?
I'm looking at him, and I'm like, why are you looking at like that? And I look down, and there's a puddle of throw up, and I'm like, this fucking guy just threw up in my room. So I'm trying to get out of the room, because I would throw up too. And Marvin just gets up, and he was a big boy at the time, and he just stood there like a fucking, like Snorlax in the middle of fucking Route 1 or whatever, you know? And I'm just trying to get through him, and I'm like, dude, get the fuck. And he's just there like, and I'm like, move, I don't know, sit the fuck back down, I don't know what the hell. So I jump over him, and I run outside, and I throw up. And I come back outside, and I'm like, dude, I fucking threw up. And then everyone starts doing the so I run back outside, and I throw up some more.
Fuck.
Got you.
Yeah.
Did you throw up every time you fucking did shrooms?
Not the first time.
Okay.
But every other time.
Have you?
Every other time I have.
I've thrown up when I've done mushrooms once or twice, I think, but it's because they taste like
Yeah, it's
ass,
like if you
bro.
can stomach them, they'll stay in, but I can't somehow. I think I
For
have
me-
them in, and then they
Hey,
just
dude, they better taste like ass because
it's literally
made
they're
of
in
shit.
shit.
Yeah, it's made of shit. Well, that's the best shit I've ever had, but
It's the best shit you've been put through.
it's the best shit I've been put through.
God
But
damn.
for me, what it is because you're supposed to have orange juice with the vitamin C, supposed to activate it more.
Something like that, yeah.
And for me, I have to like literally sip on it, like do very minuscule sips of orange juice. Because if I start taking like regular drinks with the mushrooms, that's when I throw up. I don't know what the heck it is about that.
It's just taking it all in, all that liquid in your stomach.
I guess, yeah,
And
because I
mixing it
literally have to
in with
like
that
take a very
fucking-
tiny sip, mix it with like the mushrooms that I'm doing. I chew on it, and then like the juices that come out with the mushrooms, I chase it with like a sip of orange juice. Because you're supposed to like chew on them, not swallow them. You can swallow them; they still hit you just as like a little bit faster, in my opinion. But chewing them is better.
Do you guys have a crazy edible story?
No.
Yeah, here's the craziest
I-
edible story I've ever had. Real quick, I have done 950 milligrams in one sitting and never been affected.
How many?
So, 950 milligrams. Rookie, this guy. But yeah,
Fuck.
no. So I just gave up. I just don't do edibles anymore. Maybe
Yeah, they
like
don't
now
do
that I'm
nothing.
getting like a little, because that was like maybe 10 years ago that I had done that or something like that. But other than that, no, I haven't tried. No experience at all.
I need to take at least 1,000 to feel anything.
That one
And-
time when we were
at
at
least.
Parawa and homeboy had those
I
Homemade-
made those, but
those
yeah,
homemade
those
cookies.
homemade
That shit
cookies is
slumped you.
different shit though. That was
Yeah.
some different shit.
You had to throw in like a shit ton in there or something.
He made it himself, dude. He made it
Yeah.
out of a can of butter, then made out of like a pound of weed and shit, you know. And then he made it into a bar of butter, and then he made it into some fucking, what was it, like Rice Krispie treats
Rice
or
Krispie treats, and fucking
Biscochitos or something
cookies,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
And they fucking smacked.
That's
Yeah.
what I need.
This
to
dude's
do.
like, edibles don't hit me. Fucking, I come back later and he had like maybe like 2-3 cookies by then, and he's just sitting there, bro, fucking folding fucking napkins. He's like, I don't want to get up. I was like, yeah, I bet, fucker.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
smacking them cookies.
I want to be so high that I'm on the floor, bro.
Fuck. No, the worst one I have, dude. It was my uncle brought me down 2 sodas from Colorado, and this was like before they had like all the regulations and all that. So one of the sodas was 500 milligrams, the other one was 250, and it's recommended to like drink them in like, you know, little shot glasses. You know what I mean? Microdose basically. I slammed the fucking 500 milligram one.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
I
That's fucking
gave him
nice.
like a drink or whatever, but I slammed like the rest of it, dude. And like they were made like within that week, so it still had the carbonation. Like and it was pretty good. You know what I mean? It was sweet as shit or whatever. So I'm just there chilling or whatever. I ended up going to a friend's house. They were bragging, "Oh, I just got my medical card, blah blah blah, this and that." They had a 1,000 milligram Rice Krispie treat from the New Mexican, supposedly. You know what I mean? So I started eating some of that. I ate maybe like, I don't want to say a third of it, like a fourth of it at
Yeah.
least. You know what I mean? It wasn't too big or whatever. And like all of a sudden, like I just started like getting like this weird out, like zoned out feeling. You know what I mean? It all just like slowly started hitting me. And like we're still smoking and like taking dabs and all this shit at the time.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so I'm like,
bro.
am I fucking? Is that the edibles or is that the weed?
Am I dying?
Yeah, am I dying? I'm working on dying. And no, I mean, and that got me higher than fuck. Don't get me wrong. Like I was just like blown, like full blown motor skills were gone, dude. I was just like fucking mouth open, drooling and shit, just about. But no, I get home later that night, fucking crashed out, slept it off like a champ. Woke up and like I still felt foggy. I don't know if you guys have ever smoked that much or like consumed that much THC where you like feel foggy the next day.
Yeah, actually, because there's actually the other week I went like 2 days in a row with just like smoking, and I woke up the next morning and I thought I was gonna be hungover. I was like, "Fuck, man!" And then I thought about it. I was like, "Wait, I didn't drink. Like, I haven't drank in the past few days." I was like, "Why do I feel like this?" I'm like, I felt kind of like I was drunk. I was like, Oh, I smoked like a shit ton last night, though. Oh, yeah, so I know exactly what you mean. I just experienced that recently. Like, still wake up like, I'm like, fuck, I drank. Wait, I didn't drink at all. What the fuck? And that's what it felt like for me. Anyway, so how was disc golf yesterday, guys?
It's pretty fun. It's nice that it's finally cooling down.
Oh yeah.
I think we got to like 76. Chima.
Chima.
That's how cold it was. This guy played an amazing game.
Yeah, I saw you showing me the score.
Yeah, but we didn't finish it, unfortunately. So like, two of the other homie and homegirls showed up or whatever, and shout out to Jake and his babe.
Yeah, Jake and Megan.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool.
They tight.
But
They're the guys that introduced us to disc golf. If
Yeah.
it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be playing no fucking
Ones
disc.
who
fucking
started
exactly,
The
yeah.
ones who started it all.
And
Yeah, they're
ironically, you remember the homie Mario and Jay? They used to go to the gas
Yeah,
station.
yeah. I
So
know.
they started Jake on fucking disc golf.
They started Jake
Yeah.
on disc
No,
golf.
Jake played in college in Arizona though. He like
Oh.
casually played it.
Well, Jay put a fucking disc in his hand for the first time
Oh no shit.
because
Damn.
him and Jay are like roughly the same age.
Oh, damn,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, Mario's a little bit closer to like our age, but
Mhm.
Jay's the one that put a disc in his hand in the first place. At least that's what Jake told me, anyways, because I asked him how he
Probably.
knew those dudes.
Probably.
But yeah, dude, I was tearing it up, and then by like hole 11 and 12,
11.
that's
'Cause
when.
that's as far as I have here. On
Yeah, see, look at that, dude. That was
You
killing
killed it,
dude.
bro. You kept up, man. You're doing really good.
we
Under.
tied it. Yeah, we
Is
were
that your
4
first
under.
under game?
No.
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 And then we kept playing too, but we didn't keep our scores from the till the end of that.
I even told him, I was like, I took that round, huh? You just didn't want to keep score, huh, pussy? Because on the last couple holes, I know. Had we kept going or whatever, and we would have kept the score, the belt would have gone home with me that day.
He's lying because we played another round, and then the other round, I think I beat him. I'm sure I
Yeah.
beat him. 'Cause
Hey,
he
that's
didn't
only
have
because we played advanced. That's why.
Hey,
You gotta step up.
how did you do on advance? By the way, you went from a 4 under to a.
Okay, so I fucking parred hole 1. I parred hole 4. I only got like 5 pars, and the rest of them I bogeyed, and then one of the like holes on like the far end over there in 2 gray, it was like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
I got like 6 or 7 fucking shots on one
Oof.
because my disc rolled into the fucking thing. It went out of bounds, and they were counting
Yeah,
out
I
of
hit
bounds.
I hit a 7 on the fucking 14 or something like that.
Oh, the one when you cross the ditch again.
No,
13 then.
13,
13,
yeah.
the
Oh.
one that's a straight shot. That
Yeah,
we
yeah.
usually
I hate
avenge.
13, bro. I hate 13. That one's my. I don't know how to throw it because even if I throw like the buzz there, bro, it doesn't go like straight. It still ends up falling off to the right, possibly into the ditch too. So
Yeah.
if I try to throw anything else, it's for sure gonna go over the fence.
I hate
I
to-
just can't throw something straight there.
I hate to say that I'm too good for beginner at that course, but I think I'm too good to play beginners at that course.
I can't fucking tell.
What do you mean? I tied up with you, dog. Me of Jake and
Had we
Meg
finished
kept-
that? Had we
I
finished
probably
that
would have won without
No.
Jake and Megan. You're lying.
No.
We'll go again and we'll play, dog.
Because you
Oh, we
fucking
gotta
you even
run
got a
it
couple
now.
bogeys that you didn't keep score.
Go
Because I
be the
even
bitch and
told
come
you
on.
on the last couple holes where we didn't keep track, and that's when I told you I was like, I know for a fact I would have won that
Because I
parring.
birdied fucking hole 17 both times.
Okay, and
I almost
fucking,
aced it at that.
I birdied fucking
Again.
15 and 16.
You
And I birdied 15 and 16.
If we were playing Rex, yeah, but if we were when we played fucking the upper level, there's no par fours.
I play dog shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
When we bumped it up to the next level, because I'm already how many holes do I fucking shoot over the fence, dog? Hole 14, I always end up over the fucking fence now.
It's pretty common. It's pretty common.
Now it is, yeah. Even Jake says like, dude, your drives are coming a long way. You should probably go up a bit and play the middle fucking.
You're
middle
still
one.
dog shit. Just kidding.
Honestly, bro, we're all right there, man. We're all competing. We're all getting really close. I haven't played in a while, man. I feel like a little rusty about it, but I was actually supposed to be taking some of my coworkers this coming weekend up to. We're gonna go to Rio Arroyo Chamizal right there, and
What day?
That's a good one.
I just told him this weekend. Well, I asked one of them. He said, "Well, I'm available." You know, this is like a couple weekends ago or whatever he had told me, or a couple 2-3 weeks ago he had told me. He's like, "Well, this is when I'll be available." I'm like, "We're going disc golfing. Like that's what you're doing. You have
Saturday
plans,
or
so."
Sunday.
I don't know. He
If you
just said
set it
he'll
up
be
for
available
Sunday,
on
we'll
weekend.
go.
Like I'm gonna talk to him now on Tuesday. On when? Saturday?
Sunday.
On Sunday? All right. I'll come with some. See, we'll do it on Sunday.
Unless you go play with him Saturday and then we all go play on Sunday.
I'm down with that too. I'm always down with that. Yeah, I just may make it like a coworker thing. I might, because there's a couple of my coworkers, and maybe a third, maybe. But
Damn, boy, hearing that lollipop,
Yeah,
dog.
club,
Dude, if I was blind, dog, I'd be out here thinking you were sucking dick or something.
you suck dick like
I
that?
hear them lips smacking. I'm like, damn, boy, what you got going on over there?
Sounds like cherry. But
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Malone in the Malone, baby girl.
Son of a bitch. Damn. So when we're gonna hit Brambaka? Pretty soon or what?
Yeah, now
think
that
it's
it's
still
fresh,
soon?
now in
Well,
October would be
when-
like a good time.
Yeah, it's September still.
September or
When
even
did you say Amity Affliction is like on this?
At the end of the month, the 30th.
what is
It's
that? I
not
don't even know what it is.
Saturday
or
of this month.
September.
It's at the end of this month.
But it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Bad, fucking bad.
Because I might even just take off work that day or whatever. Just fucking.
Me too.
Fuck you. Yeah, and just so I can fucking not have to rush up there and shit. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I don't even know who's the other band is that's opening. Because there's like 2 other bands prior to them.
Amity, and then I'm going to go see Parkway Drive.
I did peep their stuff.
I
I
like
did
Parkway
like
a
it.
lot. I like Parkway a lot.
I liked the Aussies a little bit more, you know.
I have
Amity
not
Affliction.
listened to them at all. Oh,
Amity Affliction.
I
They're a bunch of
thought
Aussies.
that was. Oh.
No, it's not the name of some band.
You never know, bro. These bands are like named different as shit.
Yeah, for
Weird
sure.
as shit.
Does it say there?
They should.
It doesn't. Not on the ticket.
Oh, that's
Gonna
right.
just check out the flyer, huh?
But
I'm
With-
pretty pumped about it though.
I want to peep the other band. I haven't listened to the other band because it's 3 of them, right? Or is there a 4th?
There might be 4,
There's 3. Yeah,
3?
there's 3.
but
If there is any, it's 3. If
yeah,
not, it's going to be just the 2.
there it is.
Yay. Oh yeah, no, it is.
There is 4
There
bands, huh?
4.
Yeah, see,
There's Parkway Drive, Amity Affliction,
who's the other 2?
North Lane, and Make 'Em Suffer.
Yeah, I haven't heard of those 2, but
I'll probably peep them out just to see what I'm getting myself into.
yeah, we're gonna go to the top balcony this time or what? Chill up there.
It is pretty nice up there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bar or whatever, and like the monitors, like they're fucking decent quality. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
you don't necessarily have to get in the pit. I just decided to because I just wanted to choose violence.
Well,
and,
it says here the balcony is only available for reservation, so if you didn't get VIP balcony, we can't go up there.
damn,
Oh,
well,
dang.
fuck me, I guess.
Dang.
I guess I'm gonna choose violence
Well,
again. Just kidding.
Violence
Follow all my
chose me.
glasses. No,
Don't worry, I'll take you a glasses case too. Just kidding.
thanks. No, it should be a good show. I'm pretty pumped about that.
No, I am too. I haven't heard Parkway since high school. Honestly, I was like when I saw Amity Affliction, I did listen to some Amity Affliction, but Parkway Drive is I actually really enjoyed their stuff.
Yeah, see, 'cause I didn't know who the fuck they were, and then somebody told me that one of the sales reps actually like goes into my work. He's like, they're fucking a badass band, dude. He's like, you don't know them? I was like, nah. So he's like, check out this album, and this album. I'm like, yeah, they're actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
They're pretty fire. I like
That
them.
they have like a big like fucking like cult following like anywhere else besides like the U.S. for whatever reason.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like
The
a
hell?
very very big cult following. I was like, that's pretty cool, I guess. I was like, makes sense. I mean, what band doesn't do fucking European tours and fucking have crazy ass fans? You know what I mean? Even some rappers are like that nowadays.
European rock fans are like a whole new breed, bro. They're like
They're
actual like
dedicated.
devil, like fucking. What's down with the devil? Like
What about when you went to go see how do you pronounce it? Rammstein?
Rammstein. Oh yeah.
Did you see like any crazy ass European fuckers?
It was in Vegas, dog. It was a bunch of Americans, bro.
Shit in Vegas, bro. That's all. Everybody and anybody comes to Vegas, dog. You know what I mean?
You can tell an American from a mile away, dog.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you
It's a
can.
bunch of
That
Americans.
a fat joke?
Drinking your Smirnoff
Yeah.
Ice, va? Your pussy beer.
What's ja, fatty nice, fatty cold.
Were you still drinking for that?
I barely started drinking. I was like 22, 21.
Oh damn!
Did you
that
get
was
all
in the early
sauced or no?
stages.
Not really.
Homie Gabe did. Shout out Gabe.
Oh, trash, bro.
Trash, bro. He passed out. Fucking, he got so smashed in the before, and once we got there, like where we were sitting, He's like, look at all those empty seats, bro. We can just start walking down and just take a seat. We'll just take a seat down at the bottom, bro. We'll go down like 15, 30 rows, bro. Watch, check this out, check this out. We're like, nah, you do that. You do you, bro. So him and this drunk other homie went up. And then they went down. And then they sat down. And then next thing I know, he's just slumped.
Just dead, huh?
Slumped for most of Rammstein. And Rammstein's not a quiet band, bro.
Oh, no.
They're shooting flamethrowers. They're fucking loud as fuck. And he's just slumped. The other guy's just trying to wake him up. Hey, get up, bro. The show started. Just come on, bro. And he's just slumped. Till like the very end. Till like maybe halfway through the end, he wakes up and he's like, fuck yeah. He starts having a good time or whatever, but.
The only fucking concert that I've been to that they had like pyrotechnics and stuff like that, it was Uproar for 1 year on Avenged Sevenfold. This was the first time I fucking seen that shitty ass band. They were headlining that tour. Dude, it had been pouring all day too. You know what I mean?
That rainy, pouring.
Dude, all fucking day. We were there all fucking day, dude. I think we got there like around 11ish that night. Or that morning. We were there all day. They had fucking bands playing all fucking day. It was a badass show. But raining or whatever, they had like these flames that would shoot out every like to the drum, basically. You know what I mean? You could actually feel that fucking heat all the way to the way to the lawn, dude. That's what tripped me out. And while Avenged was playing, dude, I sat down. I was like, "Fuck this! Let all these big old fucking Indians cover me from the rain, dude." Yeah, you know what I mean? I was like, "Fuck." Yeah, that's the only time I've seen like pyrotechnics and shit like that for any type of event.
Actually, I saw them at my grandpa had taken us to a SmackDown event in Albuquerque when I was younger. Saw Rey Mysterio. Fuck yeah, dude, that was my favorite. That guy was my favorite wrestler growing up. But we stopped over there, and the pyrotechnics and the fireworks, that shit's loud, man, inside that.
I don't really do that anymore. Bro. We don't even do it on TV anymore, so...
Oh, yeah?
They do it even less on live shows.
Oh, see, yeah, so they'd, like, when that had happened, and when that had happened, too, this is, like, one of the things that just kind of verified that, like, wrestling was fake for me, is Kane's mask came out of nowhere, because Kane came out, right? He was on stage, and his mask, this is, like, when he had first, like, started taking it off, and his mask got on the screen, on the big screen, was talking to him, and I'm like, the fuck is going on here? I'm like, excuse me? Like, what? And it's talking to him. It's like, oh, Kane, you can't run for me or something. I don't know what the hell it's going on about. But I was like, and then it ends, and he's like crying on the thing, on the stage or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just witness? I was like, wait, so this whole time... Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I was like...
This entire time wrestling's been fake?
Yeah, literally, that's when it all hit me. That's when I started really paying attention. Because I was, like, super young, so I didn't know.
Yeah, the moment I realized it was fake, too, or whatever, probably around the same fucking time, but UFC had started getting, like, really big. That's when they were doing the Ultimate Fighter, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think already by, like, season 4 or 5, I don't even remember... My brother was really big into UFC. He's like, this is real. He's like, that shit you watch is fake. You see those punches? That's a real fucking punch. That's a real man hitting a fucking real man. Mm-hmm. Not that pussy-ass wrestling shit you watch. I was like, fuck. You're right.
You're right.
And that's when I had my eye-opening moment. Fucking little 4th grade, 5th grade me. Fuck wrestling. Fuck John Cena.
Who wants to score up?
Tear down all my posters.
Oh no, dude! See, and we actually found, speaking of posters, we found somebody's sign. It said 619 on it, just sitting in the hallway. My grandpa's like, "Grab it." And we took it and we went to our seats. Someone had left it there. I think it was like right outside the bathroom, so they may have just like left it there. Some kid or whatever. It was like homemade. It was like
one of those fan signs.
It was like it was just like pen drawn, bro. It just said 619. It was a bunch of bullshit, bro. We stole it. That's what my favorite. That's what makes it a great sign to me. Is it was stolen with me and my grandpa.
I didn't steal the sign, but I did that for the Harlem Globetrotters. I actually have got to see them play one time. He was at the Rio Rancho Event Center. Went to go watch them play there. And the night before we had drew this sign or whatever, I was like, fuck, am I even going to be able to take this in? I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go or whatever. I just Googled like some of the retro logos, you know what I mean? And it's just like a hand just spinning like the Globetrotter ball. It's red, white, and blue ball, signature fucking ball, you know what I mean? So we get there, we get to the merch booth, and there's a lanyard there that's the same fucking logo. So I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. I'm probably gonna buy that. So I bought that. Whatever. We're there watching the game or whatever. I'm holding up the sign throughout every so often. After the game or whatever, you can like basically do like a meet and greet with like all the Harlem Globetrotters or whatever, right? So we walked up to them or whatever, and I got almost all the signatures I needed except for 2 players on that team that time. One of them was like the main hype man, but 2 signatures on there. So one of the chicks that was the Harlem Globetrotter at the time, she was like the second or the third chick that they've allowed on like the Globetrotter team in history. And one of the other dudes was a big motherfucker, like 7'4", 7'5".
Holy shit!
He was like one of the tallest dudes that they've played with, fucking throughout like their 100 and some years of existence. You know what I mean? So that was pretty cool.
That is actually really cool.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of tallest motherfuckers, one time I met the great Khali before like I knew who he was.
How the fuck?
Yeah.
So I guess he was like coming to Albuquerque for some reason, but it was my one and only time ever getting on like the tramway in Albuquerque to go up to the mountain. He was on there with us.
What the fuck?
Yeah, with his like translator, because he actually talks like that. We were like looking at him. No lie, bro. I thought it was because I was so young. I was so young. I thought it was the dude from
Bin Laden.
No, I thought it was the dude from Happy Gilmore. His boss, the one that's like all crazy and huge and whatever. I thought it was him, dude, at first, because like he talked all messed up and he was like huge,
Big old fucker, yeah.
Big old fucker, dude. We didn't know. My mom, and then
how tall is that fucker? He's like
7 foot something.
7 and some
he didn't fit in that tramway, bro.
Yeah, I bet he's like this.
Yeah, bro, he didn't fit in that tramway. And he was huge, man. But I remember that. I do think about that a lot and then it wasn't until like, no lie, bro, like a month later, 2 months later, he gets introduced like onto.
You know what? You know what he's probably doing here? Fucking filming The Longest Yard hooks. I used the old penitentiary.
Oh shit!
So that makes a hell of a lot of sense.
Why he was here for sure.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was doing here, dude. Because we were tiny. We were young. I was super young. I don't remember how old I was, but I have to ask my mom when she took us on that tramway.
What about you when you met Knoxville? How cool was he? Because
really fucking cool.
You do have that fucking picture.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve-O. You've met Steve-O too, huh?
I met Steve-O. Steve-O was kind of like you paid to meet him or whatever, you know. You went to
Knoxville's a little bit more organic, huh?
Yeah, Knoxville I met at Parawa. I was a host. I was just there sitting, looking at my book or whatever, and someone just walks up to me and is like, hey, yeah, I'm here for a big party. Like, it's a big wedding reception. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm just like, oh, yeah, they're upstairs. I'm pretty sure there's not much people up there, but that's where it's going to be. He's like, all right, cool, thank you. And then I look up at him, I'm like, holy fucking shit. I'm like, holy fucking shit. That's like literally all he said. I was like, holy fucking shit. And he's like, I'm like, hi. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, holy shit, you're like, I was like completely lost for words. I'm like, you're fucking Johnny Knoxville.
You got starstruck, huh?
Yeah, like he's a childhood hero, bro. You know what
Knoxville,
I'm saying? Yeah,
bro. He's one of the people I would get real giddy about.
Yeah, I'm like, you're fucking Johnny Knoxville. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, yeah, I'm here for a wedding reception or whatever. And I was like, that's so fucking crazy. Yeah, you guys are upstairs. And I'm like, I hate to, like, I'm usually not like this or whatever, but can I take a picture with you real quick? And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? Take a picture with him, and I walk to the back, and I'm just there speechless, and I'm like, everyone's like, what's wrong, Gonzalo? I'm like,
oh, fucking starstruck.
and they're like, what? And I was like, that's Johnny Knoxville's in the fucking lobby. And everyone's like, who?
Shut up.
I swear to fucking God.
The disrespect.
I swear to God. I was like, Johnny fucking Knoxville. And they're like, who's that? I was like, are you serious? I was like, dude from Jackass. Come on. Johnny Knox. Oh my God, the guy from Jackass. Oh yeah. Everyone just runs to the front and they all start getting autographs and pictures and shit with him or whatever. And I'm like, I shouldn't have said shit. I was the only one there that was like, oh, fuck. Johnny Knoxville. But yeah, that's pretty fucking wild that he was here to do that.
Yeah, I think that was my only time ever meeting a celebrity. I think other than that, I've never met a celebrity in my life.
The only one I've met in an organic way like that was Mark Boone Jr. He's done a lot of shit. He was in Too Fast, Too Furious. He
He's,
was in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he was in Sons of Anarchy. He was in Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. He's in a bunch of fucking movies.
He's a little short, chubby dude with a big beard.
Yeah, he
Long
ain't
hair.
hard to miss.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think I know who you're talking about.
So it was at one of my old jobs or whatever when I was doing the banquet serving up in Taos and shit. It was some kind of arts event that was going on, like a bunch of people selling their jewelry, knives, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Him and his wife, they come in and they're checking it out. And my manager, he's like, "Hey," he's like, "we got a celebrity in the house." I'm like, "Oh yeah, who?" And she points him out. She's like, "That's Mark Boone Jr." I was like, at first I was like, "Who?" She's like, when she told me the name, I was like, "I don't fucking know celebrities' names." You know what I mean? And then I saw the dude and I was like, "Oh, Fat Elvis."
Fat Elvis.
Yeah, because fucking this is like, my mom was real big on Sons of Anarchy at the time. You know what I mean? So
I forget what his name is. What
Robert
his name was.
Munson on
In Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, Robert Munson.
Oh, yeah,
So
the couple.
fucking I told one of my other coworkers, I was like, "Hey, you know who that guy is?" And they're like, "Yeah, that dude was in Sons of Anarchy." I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm not the only one that only knows him from that." So the dumbass coworker that I was working with calls him by his fucking character name on that. "Hey, Robert, come here."
No.
And I was like, fucking idiot. And he didn't bother turning around. It's not his fucking name. You know what I mean? So I Googled it real quick. I IMBD'd it or whatever it is, and Mark Boone Jr. So I walked up to him. I was like, "Hey, how's it going, Mark?" or whatever. I was bartending at the time. I was like, "Can I make you a drink?" or whatever. He's like, "Yeah." I made him a drink or whatever. Shot the shit. Asked him what the fuck he was doing in Taos. His wife was actually from Taos originally.
No way.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh, go fucking figure." Right?
Mhm.
So I was like, do you mind if I get a picture with you?" He's like, "Yeah, sure. I don't see why not. Fuck it." So he grabs my phone, took a selfie, and fucking it's still on my Instagram to this day.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. Weed is tight. Weed is tight.
We just died.
There's what's his name? Luis, I think is his name. I keep forgetting his name, but he's like in
Luis Guzman.
yes, that one.
Erwin met him.
My old coworker had
Worked out Ancho or what?
no. My old coworker, her sons, I guess, had met him, or one of her sons had met him at Joji's, random as hell. He was just there outside in front of Joji's. I took a picture with him. I was like,
Is that the dude that was like in Apocalypto?
I don't think so. That's
No.
what's his name. We'll get to that guy now.
Because there's
But Luis Guzman, he's a pretty big actor. He recently was in Wednesday, that TV show. He played fucking Mr. Adams,
Oh,
little short chubby guy. He's in Waiting, the chef.
I love you,
baby.
I'm just telling you that 'cause you're
my favorite.
Yeah.
That's him.
He's in Anger Management and all kinds
Yeah,
of shit.
yeah,
too.
exactly.
Like I said, he's a real
Yeah.
famous
I know
actor.
which
That
one
one.
you're talking about now. Yeah,
That
son of a bitch. That's funny, dude.
Yeah, but no, that dude Raul Trujillo or something like that, right? That's his name. That's the guy
Oh,
from.
that-
Not the chief.
He's the main, like the bad guy, like the real bad guy.
Not the chief for the
No,
the one
not
that
the chief, the bad guy that's chasing him around the whole movie.
the
one that
little
calls him-
skinny fucker. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that calls him Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's from Spania. That's fucking,
Okay, yeah.
you know, little David Trujillo.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been
Yeah,
lifting the
that's-
spoon.
That's his uncle.
Yeah, I remember somebody telling
He's,
me that, but he goes into my work every so often too.
Yeah,
actually.
he's still killing it. He's in that Sons of Anarchy show.
Mayans.
He's on Mayans.
Yeah.
And he recently was the main bad guy in that Blue Beetle movie. That
I had
fucking DC
actually
movie.
Okay.
I had actually met him a couple times at work. He came in and got his glasses and his sunglasses a few months back.
That's tight. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't even know, huh?
They told me, but I never really watched Sons of Anarchy. I've seen it. I like the show a lot. I've just
He was
never
on
put in the
Mayans.
effort.
He's
Oh, is
it's
it only
on
Mayans?
Yeah, he's on the spin-off Mayans.
Was it on Sons?
Oh.
Okay, yeah. They were telling me like the stuff that he was on, and I'm like, I've never watched
been
it.
in a lot of shit.
Yeah, I've
And
never watched it and stuff. I didn't know
generally,
he
yeah.
was in Apocalypto till you guys had told
Mhm.
me. You guys are the ones
Yeah.
who told me. But I was like, no, yeah, he had come in. He's a super nice
He's
dude.
chill as
Chill,
hell, yeah.
dude.
He's super
Chillest
chill.
dude in the world, man. Like, just like his whole demeanor, man, is just very like
Laid back and
laid back and relaxed.
He's very
man.
fucking
Like,
chill, huh?
He's very chill, dude.
Yeah.
He's really cool ass dude.
I have like a bunch of like movie producers and shit, like
My homie.
stage directors, movie producers.
And in New Mexico, we have so many.
Now, yeah, in
They-
the past like 10 years,
10
it's
years,
definitely
built
been.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's this one dude. He's been a stage director for a few Martin Scorsese films, and he goes into my work all the time, dude. Poodle fucking Voodoo Ranger IPAs, you know what I mean? And they're always telling me about him or whatever. And like I talk to the dude here and there, and dude, he's funnier than fuck. All he likes to do is just smoke weed, drink his beer, and fucking, stage prop shit. He's the dude that fucking literally brings in like the props and shit and just stages shit and blows shit up. Basically, that's all he fucking does. I'm like, that's a
Pretty
badass,
sick.
It's a badass fucking job. Yeah,
Not bad.
yeah. Like the only thing that sucks about it though is that it's not guaranteed work. You know what I mean?
That's why they're like in union and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go start applying for voice acting, dude. And just go be a famous cartoon actor or something like that, just behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's so crazy how much film has developed here in Española here in New Mexico in general.
Taxes are dirt fucking cheap here. That's why.
Yeah, since Breaking Bad, that's how Breaking Bad became Breaking Bad, was because when the creator originally wrote the script, basics, whatever the hell, but it was set in California. And then someone told him, how's about we change it from California to Albuquerque, New Mexico?
Porque?
Because
Alba crazy, dog.
we can go film over there and we'll get ridiculous tax breaks, and we can just not even, by setting it in New Mexico, we won't need to disguise shit and just use the land, the lay of the land and the city itself as a character. And that's what they ended up telling. That's what they all say too, is Albuquerque itself is a character in the show.
Mm-hmm. It is
the whole truth. Really is. How long has Breaking Bad been over 10 years now? It's been that it ended, and it's still a huge mainstay in New Mexico. They still do the Breaking Bad tours.
Yeah. They milk it.
Mm-hmm. The Better Call Saul just ended too recently.
I still never seen it.
I heard it's good as fuck. I haven't seen it.
So you didn't peep it at all?
I watched the first season. It starts kind of slow, but they say it picks up after the second season towards the half. I'm like, that's too far for me to really. But I heard it picks up like just as good as Breaking Bad, if not almost as.
Breaking Bad grabbed me right away, bro. Like I heard all the hype about it. I was like, whatever. I watched the first episode and I was like, every single episode, dude. That was the first show that ever got me like, I need to see the next episode. Like, crap, man.
Binge watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first time I watched it, and I'm like, is that fucking hell from Malcolm in the Middle? Like, yep.
I didn't realize it.
No, that was immediately as soon as I saw him, I was like, that's hell from Malcolm in. Like, what the fuck?
That's the only reason why I started watching it, because I really did like Malcolm in the Middle. And I was like, I can't see that guy being in this setting. Now I can't see him otherwise.
That's the beauty of being an actor, bro.
He did a hell of a job of switching over from the dad, because that's how he was introduced. That's how I knew him, was the dad from Malcolm in the Middle. Now he's Heisenberg.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny, dude? I've never seen. I've seen like few episodes here and there. Yeah, I've never like sat down and watched it.
It's good.
The first thing I binge watched, dude, and it sounds so fucking gay, but the Vampire Diaries.
I was gonna just say that as a joke. What the fuck,
dude? The Vampire Diaries. I fucking swear, dude.
Oh,
I'll give you some slack, because that was created by the same guy that created Scream and shit. So.
Okay, but so the reason why I started that,
vampires suck.
Yeah, they do suck. So Lynch, when he was with his ex or whatever, I went over to hang out with them. They were watching it, and I was like, "What are you guys watching?" They're like, "The Vampire Diaries." I was like, "You guys are fucking weak. Like, what the fuck?" So I'm here just like minding my own business, texting or whatever, and all of a sudden I catch myself watching it. I'm like, "No way, what's going on?" So they started explaining it to me, and they're like, "You know what? Let's just start it from the beginning." And they were already almost like at the end or whatever. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't want to be that asshole, guys. They're like, no, it's fine.
No, people love to introduce.
We started watching it from the very beginning, bro. And I was like, fuck. I was like, this show's actually kind of fire, son of a bitch. And now another vampire show that I was telling you about when we went to go play disc golf. Have you ever seen
the Vampire?
Yeah, you ever see that movie, Interview with the Vampire?
Interview with the Vampire? That's
Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise.
Have you seen Queen of the Damned?
Yes. Yes.
Or rather, it's
like a prequel.
Well, it came out first.
Yeah.
Vampire came out first. The Interview came out first.
Then. So Interview with the Vampire, they started a TV series. It's on AMC, and it's fairly new. They only have like one season out. You know what I mean? So I started watching it. I was like, I've seen the movie, so let's see how, most movie spinoffs that turn into TV series usually fucking suck.
Yeah.
I was like, we'll peep it. We'll check it out. It's so far it's pretty good. I'm on episode 6. There is a lot of
homoerotic
in it. you know. So
Oh,
it's very gay.
It's gay.
But it's cool. You know what I mean?
2023. You can
Yeah.
watch it and not be ridiculed for it.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. It's a good show.
It's very close to the source material because that's how the source material was. It was very.
Okay.
And it's
So
pretty
Brad
cool.
Pitt was being gay.
Because that's not. I mean, that's how vampires have been in lore the entire time. They've always been
Fruity.
They swing both ways. They like men and women.
Yeah.
Since way back in the writings.
It's just
and
about
shit,
it's just about seduction. Not
exactly.
what's the word? Temptation. There you go.
Mhm.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Exactly.
I guess we're gonna wrap it up there then.
We can.
Yeah, we could wrap it up on the gay vampires.
On the gay vampires. Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
I'm only talking about Twilight.
I will suck your pause.
When you want to suck something. All right. Well, that was a good episode then. Dig it.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, had a lot of good conversation. But
Yeah. We'll see you motherfuckers next week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know where to find us on the socials. Peace.
dose.